OpenDroneMap is awesome drone software, and we want to make it awesome for everyone. To help with that, we want to make sure the OpenDroneMap documentation is available in as many languages as possible. You can help us translate the documentation into other languages. There's a link to a Getting Started guide on GitHub from the homepage at docs.opendronemap.org, or you can go to github.com/opendronemap, navigate to the docs repository, and then scroll down through the README to find the translation section. The translations are managed through Transifex, and there's a link to the OpenDroneMap project here. Clicking that link will take you to the public project dashboard and show you the list of project languages that currently exist. If you don't have an account on Transifex and want to help contribute translations, you'll need to sign up. Click the Try for Free link in the top right. To sign up, you'll need to choose a username, provide a valid email address, and create a password. Then agree to the terms of service and click Sign Up. You'll need to provide some very basic information. They ask that you provide a name, a department, and job title. This doesn't have to be your real department and job title. It can be localization and translator to match what you're doing for the project. With what you want to do, you click Join an Existing Project, and then for the third step, Getting Started, provide the languages that you speak. It should send you an email confirmation to activate your account. I've copied the URL from the email to activate my account, and pasting it in, I can see that my account is now active. I want to join an existing organization, and I can either search for OpenDroneMap_docs, or I can go back to the GitHub README and click the link there to get back to the project dashboard. Now that I'm logged in and my account is activated, there's a Join Team button in the top right that I can click and then select one of the existing languages for the project. If I want to help translate to a language not yet in this list, I can click Cancel, scroll down to the bottom of the screen where there's a Request Language button that allows me to select an additional language and request it for the project. If I request a new language, it has to be approved, and this can take a day or two, depending on when the managers of the project see the notification. For now, I'll go ahead and request to join the team, and I'll request to join the existing language, French. I'll have to wait for my request to be approved to be able to translate. From my main account, I've approved the request to join, and so after a page refresh, I'll now see the more detailed project dashboard for members of the team. I'll also receive an email notification when the request is approved, so no need to keep clicking refresh. You can wait for the email. Now that I've created my Transifex account, I have requested to join and translate a language, I'm ready to start translating. In the left navigation, I can click on Languages, scroll down to find my language, and click into it. The project is organized into resources. Each of the 15 resources corresponds to a different page in the documentation. I can click a resource to get started. It'll bring up an overview of the total number of words to be translated, I can click through with the blue Translate button to get started. If there's any notifications, I can review those and then get started. On the left will be a list of all the different pieces of text that need to be translated, and it will show the translation if it's been done already. I can translate a piece of text by selecting the row. The untranslated string of text will appear in the top box of this middle column, and I can type my translation into this middle box here. Once I've typed a translation, I can press Tab to save and go to the next row, or I can press the blue Save Translation button. The small indicator circle next to the row will turn green to show that the string is translated. This is just a demonstration, and I pulled that translation from Google Translate, so I'll delete that and save the changes back to blank. Please be sure to save your translations as you go. There's a separate process for getting the translations from Transifex and putting it on the OpenDroneMap documentation. We usually wait until a significant chunk of the text is translated before completing that process, so don't expect to see your translations appear on the website immediately. If you want to check how the text appears on the website, the resource names correspond to pages on the website. In this case, we're on the Arguments resource. So if we go to the OpenDroneMap documentation and add arguments to the end of the URL, it'll take us to the page. Here you can see options and flags, arguments, and on Transifex, options and flags, arguments. This can help you understand the context. Hopefully this answered any questions you had about getting started on Transifex and contributing translations for the OpenDroneMap documentation. If you still have questions, you can tweet at us at OpenDroneMap. You can also reach out on the forum. There's a link on opendronemap.org, and the URL is community.opendronemap.org. If you have a GitHub account, you can also go to the GitHub repository and open a new issue. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll consider helping us translate.